exposure is key. And I think Steve understands this, right? That's why he provides Inductive University and the ICC. Once people get awareness and exposure to the software, it grows the community, and it needs to grow because we need this skill set in the industry to be able to succeed.
When I deliver CTC training, I'm confident that the knowledge I'm transmitting is going to empower every attendee for them to develop great solutions using Ignition. We also have been able to share our Ignition projects in the Discovery Gallery at ICC. We have accomplished being the finalist 5 times already. Guess that proves that our delivery is good enough to be mentioned more than once, and the community really celebrates it.
I don't like to keep my stuff for myself. If I can help someone with that, I will gladly do it. Because when you help someone, you will for sure at one time get something back from that person. So if you keep it to do it like that, you grow the community, you grow the help of the community. I have choose to make it via the exchange. Some of other people have choose to make it via the forum, for example. Just upload your stuff. I will not say upload all your project or your full project, but don't keep your know-how for yourself. Just upload it, just share with it, because when you share it, when we will understand that sharing is the key of success, we will make great things. That's always my way to thinking. Just share it with the world, I would say.
At the time when I'd started using Ignition, it was really new to the company I was working with, and they were really still getting used to it, but so was I at the same time. So it was a really good opportunity to leverage things like the forums, and the forums were awesome. I became a very active user on the forums. I did that so that, I could answer people's questions to teach myself. It was a really interesting and engaging way for me to stay up to date on different ways to do things, different problems to solve, different problems people had, as well as interact with the community and make relationships. The forums really changed the way that I learned CSS and how I interact with that and how I put that in applications. Users are going to go on the forums and ask questions. How do I make this menu tweaked in this little way? Or how can I grab this thing and change the way it looks? And it was a really exciting opportunity to go reverse engineer how Ignition as a product was built, to be able to understand how I could theme what I was looking for in CSS. It was a really good educational opportunity, helped me learn, and also helped give me a place to share that experience with other developers so they could understand how I got there, how I understood what I was trying to do to customize the product.
Every step that Inductive has gone on in terms of encouraging, facilitating the sharing, whether it's the exchange or whatever. We believe at Raceline that if you have an idea, throw it out to the community, and more than likely that idea is going to come back better than the idea that you had to begin with. It's a different way of thinking, and we really like what it's done to the community in terms of the way people think and the mental side of it.
Started in 2018. Small projects, gathering tank data, gathering small sensor stuff. Went well. It was an easy platform. The university that Inductive offers, Inductive University, is just extremely helpful, and the team at Inductive as well got us through.
The introduction of the free Inductive University has had a huge impact on us as a company. Every new starter we get goes through Inductive University in their first weeks. It's what they do, it's what they have to do. After 3 months, they can all pretty much do all of the Ignition basics on their own, which is a huge benefit to the company.
I just feel like Ignition's community it's cool. Being a part of it, seeing everyone use it, I look on LinkedIn and I see kind of case studies, I see how different people use it, and so many people use Ignition differently, so many people use it very similarly. A lot of times when I join calls, or people come out to me to ask for help, they'll be like, I need help with this or such and such. I'm pretty good at answering those questions, and I feel like my secret is I have the user manual bookmarked and I have the forums bookmarked. And the second I get a question, if I know it, I'll answer it. If I don't, I'm like typing away, like I need to find this question, I need to find that. I know exactly where in the user manual it is, and it's how I answer all my questions.
I think the more people that you can learn, then the more you're going to learn back. There's so many different ways to do everything that if you teach somebody one way, they're going to say, well, why don't we try it this way? And you're going to learn and improve and it's a back and forth. The more people that learn, the more eyes, the better.
Sharing and collaboration is so important. Give it up. Just tell the secrets. We learned this long ago. Inductive Automation was very open about their product, open about their pricing, open about their relationships, and we have done the same as a company. And so we give webinars all the time, we do white papers, we are willing to give out all of our secrets because they're not secrets. Other people can do this stuff too, and we want to show the world what Vertec is capable of, and we want to give these tools to others. The same thing is true of Inductive, that they have started giving out resources over the last several years. That's powerful. We do that too. And some of the projects we're even making open source. It's good for the community. It works out. It all comes back around again.
Customers are so much more knowledgeable about Ignition because of things like Inductive University, the user manual forum. You know, as a system integrator, we work with a lot of platforms, and honestly, most of the times we don't even Google issues. We just post on our Slack channel, you know, hey, I'm having this issue, can you help? With Ignition, you can actually Google it and you're gonna get 5 forum posts that all have a response saying, try this or try this. And I think that that is so impactful for how we are able to support our clients. And it's just a great community aspect.
I had already been very impressed with Ignition, but we found it a little challenging working with Perspective as it was a brand new product, but over time we gained proficiency with it, and we were able to build the features that were requested by our customer. And I always felt confident that I would be able to do everything that I needed to do, largely because of things like the certification process, the Inductive University, the forums, and all the resources that had been provided to us always gave me the confidence that I'd be able to say, yes, we're gonna make it, we can do it. And that project was successful, and we continue to work with that customer with more deployments of Ignition Edge.
The forum has been a very resourceful tool, especially in the early days when I was first learning Ignition. When I'd get stuck, I would post my question to the forum, and to my surprise, I'd immediately get a response back pretty much, within an hour or less, I would say. And I'd say that's still the same today. There's a lot of users out there in the community on the forum. You can only learn so much from reading a static documentation, but when you can ask questions and get feedback fairly rapidly, you're able to grow and learn at a faster pace.
My direct manager got a new job. Yeah, and then we just text message to go to a bar and just meet again. And when I arrived to the bar, he just tell me, say, you know what system I'm now using as a supervision, as SCADA system and management or control system. You guessed it, is Ignition.